I'll take it. It's better than getting on the plane, going back home with a loss. You know, the guys, they battle. We figured coming into this game that this team is, pretty good defensively, long, athletic. You know, they present a lot of problems for you. And we recognized that we weren't going to get any separation from those guys. They weren't going to get any separation, from us. In conference games, it comes down to the last 5 minutes of the game. And we lost 3 games early on this season that we couldn't close out, and we were able to get control of this one and close it out. So we're learning how to win.
And Quentin showed an ability there at the end to take over, lead you guys in the last, especially the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's part of his job. He made a big one for us. We drew up a play for him out of timeout, and he responded and made the shot. He had another one that was, really close to going in that could have closed it out for us. But he made some big plays for us down the stretch. He made some big free throws for us down the stretch. I didn't particularly think he had a great first half. I wasn't really pleased with how he played in the first half, which I thought got us in trouble, and I just reminded him of that. We had 17 turnovers. It's too many to try to overcome. We shot 15 for 23. From the free throw line, we got to get better from that perspective. So, we're learning how to win. And again, it's our first conference game, and I'll take it.
Some of the shooting issues, would you attribute that to? They had their zone pretty spread out, really.
We didn't attack it the way we should have. We just matched up with them on the perimeter and just passed it around, and they just matched up with us. And I kept emphasizing to the guys, step out, set a screen, drive, hit the gaps, and kick. And I thought we did a really good job of that. Later on in the second half, and it's got to be comfortable. You don't see zone every day, and we talked about it all week that those guys are going to play us some zone because, just knowing Johnny's history and playing against his teams, if you're not able to solve it, he's going to continue to play.
A little weird situation there for a while. They took points off of the board for you.
I said, come on, guys. I've never seen this happen in a college game. It's like leave the points on the board, say, hey, it's our mistake. We're going to leave the points on the board and we're going to move on with the rest of the game. But to take the points off the board,
What was the explanation for them to look at it after and then to replace him with Jake?
It was the wrong guy.
Okay, just the
wrong guy. It's a correctable error. They get 5 of them.
Just how great is it to have Quentin, for Quentin's confidence and for the team to have him come through, right? Not just scoring, but like he was in the middle of every turnover, forced or blocked shot defensively.
We trying to get him a little dirty, get in there. He's got to do everything for us. Rebound, he's got to defend. He's got to lead out on the floor, make big free throws for us, make big shots. That's the responsibility, that comes with a guy that's been a senior that has that's played a lot of basketball at this university. So it's growth. He's continuing to grow with each game, and now we're in conference play, and everything matters now. Well, not that it didn't matter before, but everything counts.
Yeah, I was struck throughout the game by how you guys were obviously trying to push it, trying to get in transition, I guess, but how many misses there were at the rim, or how many turnovers in transition,
just unacceptable play, moving. I'm not gonna say moving too fast because I want to play fast. Just bad decision making, just not recognizing the simple play. And we got a flair for wanting to do the spectacular. And I got to go over this with the guys all the time before the game. Make the simple play. And we struggle with that, quite honestly, because we always want to make the highlight reel, the highlight play. And once they realize that, hey, we make the simple play, we don't have to be in games like that where I'm sitting there holding on to my seat, standing there, seeing if a shot won't come off or not. We can protect against that.
I think you guys it took about 38 minutes to take the lead. When you finally got it, the next 2 possessions, you didn't call timeout. Perry missed a 3, and then Alani missed a 3. Did you like those shots? Because then the next time down, you called timeout.
Oh, those are 2 of my better 3-point shooters. Yeah. So anytime they're getting a chance to get a shot up, I didn't like the shot that Alani had because we were in screen and roll. I thought he had an opportunity to go intact, draw the defense, and kick. But I thought the shot that Dre got was a decent shot.
I think they had 1 field goal in the last 5:46. Were there any couple of things particularly that made that happen then?
No, we realized that they were going to try to get the ball down to Colin Smith and J.P. Mormon and Drake Perry. They did a wonderful job of just our perimeters were active on their ball handlers. on their passers, and they were just trying to front him and just be physical with him as much as possible. Just try to keep it out of his hands, and I thought it disrupted the flow of their offense a little bit.
Colin had some foul trouble. I think he sat 14 minutes in the first half. How was that key for you?
I don't know if it was a big key for us because, he's obviously the guy they want to go inside to. He's the tip of the spear for those guys. But I thought some of those secondary guys played, pretty good in the first half. They made some shots. They were active. So we weren't able to take advantage of that in the first half. Getting him back in the second half, we woke up a little bit. But he's a really good player. You got to protect him against that.
In the end, I guess you saw the Quentin you need to see with the block shot, steal, couple of that's the guy you need.
Yeah, it was good to see. It's good for him to just be involved in a game like that, where his print is all over the place. Not by no means it was a perfect game, but a perfect in a sense for us that we come out with the win. And, his print is all over this game.
So I hear Damien's healthy. You're going to be able to unleash him. Damien Dunn's healthy. He's practicing. He might be close. Real close.
We still weighing that out
Okay.
with him, so I'm not sure how to answer that for you right now.
Okay, and then Rashman though, what's his status?
His
now?
shoulder.
Okay.
His shoulder. Hurt his shoulder in practice, and he's day to day with us.